Hello everyone, welcome back to Chenda DIY. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to crochet long fingerless gloves. It is a really easy pattern and friendly for beginners. Okay, now let's get into the video. First, we are going to make the left glove by start making from the upper arm part. To begin, make a slip knot. And chain 40. It is equal 8 inches length. It is the measurement around my upper arm. If you guys want it bigger, please add more chains. For making this glove, I recommend you to make it a little bit smaller than your upper arm. After you got your desired fit, next we are going to connect this foundation chain together by make slip stitch into the first chain. Make sure that your foundation chain doesn't twist. To make slip stitch, insert the hook into the loop. Yarn over and pull through all the loops. Next, for row 1, chain 1, and we are going to make half double crochet. To make half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Keep repeating this into every chain around until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. After you reach the end of the row, next we are going to make slip stitch into the first half double crochet stitch. After you have made a slip stitch, and this is what it looks like. Next, for row 2, chain 1, turn your work and make half double crochet into every stitch around until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. Remember, for the small loop that needs chain 1, it doesn't count as a stitch, so we are going to skip it and make slip stitch into the first half double crochet stitch. For the next row, we are going to repeat row 2 until you reach row 34. It is equal 10 inches length. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach row 34. It's measuring from the upper arm until below the elbow. If you guys want it longer, please add more rows. For the next row, we are going to make the crease. To begin, continue from where your last stitch is. For row 35, chain 1, turn your work, skip 1 stitch that needs chain 1, and then continue make half double crochet into every stitch until you reach the other corner or until you reach the stitch marker. Then I will meet you back again. Please fold these gloves into 2 pieces like this and use stitch marker to mark at the middle part of it. Then keep making half double crochet until you reach the stitch marker. After you reach the stitch near stitch marker, then remove the stitch marker. And we are going to make the crease by make half double crochet 2 together. To make half double crochet 2 together, yarn over, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook. Then continue insert the hook into the next loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all the loops. And this is how we made half double crochet 2 together. Next, continue make half double crochet into every stitch until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. After you reach the end of the row, like I said, for the small loop that needs chain 1, we are going to skip it and then continue make slip stitch into the first half double crochet stitch to connect the row. After you have made the crease, next, for row 36 until row 39, chain 1, turn your work, and make half double crochet into every stitch until the end of the row. So from row 36 until row 39, we just make normal half double crochet, no decrease. After you got 4 rows of half double crochet stitch, or after you reach row 39, next for row 40 we are going to repeat row 35. It means that we are going to make decrease. For the next row, we are going to keep repeating by make 4 rows without decrease and 1 row with decrease until you reach row 58. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach row 58. It's measuring from the upper arm until the wrist. Next, we are going to make the hand part, which is the palm. Continue from where your last stitch is. For row 59, chain 1, turn your work and make half double crochet into every stitch until you reach the stitch marker or until you reach the corner that we used to make decrease. Then I will meet you back again. After you reach the corner where we used to make decrease, then we are going to make increase by make 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. After you got 2 half double crochet in the same stitch, then continue make half double crochet into every stitch until the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. After you reach the end of the row, for the small loop that near chain 1, we also make half double crochet into that stitch, and it will increase the stitch to make the arm part bigger. Then continue make slip stitch to connect the row. For the next row, please keep repeating row 59 until you reach row 62. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach row 62. It is my hand circumference. If you guys want it bigger, please add more increasing row. Next, we are going to continue make normal row until you reach the part that near the thumb. From row 63 until row 66, just make normal half double crochet row, no increase. And this is what your gloves looks like after you reach row 66. Next, we are going to make the thumb hole. Continue from where your last stitch is for row 67. Chain 1, turn your work and make half double crochet into every stitch until you have 8 last stitches. For these 8 stitches, it is equal to inches. If you guys want the thumb hole bigger, please remove some half double crochet stitch. And this is what it looks like when you fold it into 2 pieces. As you can see, for these 8 stitches that we skip, it is for the thumb, and for this half double crochet row, it is for these 4 fingers. Next, continue from where your last stitch is and make 3 chains, and we are going to skip these 8 last stitches. And then continue make slip stitch into the first half double crochet stitch near the chain 1. And this is what it looks like. Next, for row 68 until row 70, chain 1, turn your work and make half double crochet into every chain and into every stitch around until you reach the end of the row. Then make slip stitch. And this is what it looks like when you try it on your hand. And as you can see, the slip stitch seam is on your palm. If you want this part longer, please add more half double crochet rows. Next, we are going to make the right glove. Start from row 1 until row 66. We are going to repeat the same thing like the left glove. And we have a little bit different at the thumb hole. After you reach row 66, next we are going to make the thumb hole for the right hand. Continue from where your last stitch is. For row 67, chain 1, turn your work and make half double crochet into the next 10 stitches. Like I said, we want this slip stitch seam is on the palm. And for this part, it is for the thumb hole, and we are going to skip 8 stitches. It is the same number like the left thumb. So continue from where your last stitch is and chain 3. And then skip 8 stitches. It is the same number like the left glove. And then continue make half double crochet into the 9th stitch. Keep making half double crochet into every stitch until you reach the end of the row, and then make slip stitch. After you have made slip stitch, next for row 68 until row 70, just make normal half double crochet row. Remember, for both sides must be have the same number of the rows. After you reach row 70, then chain 1 and cut off the yarn. For the remaining yarn, please use the knit needle to weave in. And this is what your right glove looks like. Next, we are going to make single crochet as the border around this upper arm part. To begin, attach the yarn into the stitch near slip stitch. Then chain 1. And we are going to make single crochet into the same stitch that we attached the yarn. To make single crochet, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Keep making single crochet into every stitch around until you reach the end of the row, then make slip stitch. After you have made slip stitch, then chain 1 and cut off the yarn. For the remaining yarn, please use the knit needle to weave in. Don't forget to repeat this into the other glove. And now both gloves are done. If you like this tutorial, please don't forget to click like and leave a positive comment down below. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.